Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and a brand new video on Marvel Contest Champions. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel for more Marvel Contest Champions videos quite like this, because we'll be covering loads of things with regards to guides. This one is all about Vanquishing Blows. Vanquishing Blows is an event all about finishing moves, and the ones you finish on means that you'll get a certain amount of points, and points mean prizes because at the end you can get some great rewards. In my opinion, these are the only real way to get the amount of Infinity Dust that you maybe need in order to get something decent from the Infinity Dust store. And as you can see, the milestones are not too bad, they're quite helpful, but the rank rewards are the better things that you want to aim for. 240k seems to be the point in which to hit in order to get rank rewards. Usually aren't exactly brilliant, but they're good enough to get you a certain amount of Infinity Dust. Some events I've seen have 300k, but that's not the focus of the video. The focus of this video is all about the tips and tricks in order to get yourself to that point of getting all the milestones and get some decent rank rewards. And based on my own experience, as you can see, I'm not doing too bad with regards to scoring pretty well with regards to milestones, and they're actually getting me back some decent rank rewards. So I'm getting up the table. It's kind of making me go, right, I can't really be bothered to do dungeons, so I'm going to focus on Vanquishing Blows because they're actually pretty easy to do. The main platform and area that I use to do a lot of my grinding is Road to Labyrinth. Based on its limited energy spend, in some cases you're only spending 1 energy per tile, and it is greatly effective to know what you're getting and balance out things with regards to your light attacks, heavy attacks, as well as your medium attacks, as well as Special 1, Special 2. I don't do Special 3 because I feel that needs to go in Arena. It gets so boring with regards to seeing the same champions do the same L3s. That's why I put the type of class of champion in Arena, and if I need to do any extras, yeah, I may go back to Road to Labyrinth, but it's just quite boring to see the same L3s. Imagine seeing Deadpool's L3 constantly. It would do your head in. So let's just quickly talk about the types of attacks that you're going to see. So you can do a light attack, and a light attack looks a little bit like this. You may have a medium attack, and a medium attack looks like this. And you can have a heavy attack, which looks a little something like this. Okay, so we briefly touched on specials, but let's look a little bit more in depth. So for Special 1, what I like to do is find champions that are good with a power gain team, and this is anything you can link up with synergies, where power gain is something that you can then build up quite extensively. So essentially what you're trying to do is be hit yourself, and I usually go for the round 1 for this. I allow myself to get hit, building that L1, and I maybe have to hit once, but if you're using like a 4 or a 5-star, in some cases you just one hit kill with them, allow them to hit you, and then just press the special button, and then you're able to get them down. You may have to tilt around with this with regards to getting it right, but when you've got a good rhythm, you'll find that you're just doing L1s to finish off the enemy quite easily. A lot of people, yes, will say, yeah, you can use Arena, why don't you use Arena? Well, I don't really agree with it, the aspect that you're getting something down and then you're concentrating too much in Arena, and I think with Arena it's all about a quick grind. With regards to this, with regards to Road to Labyrinth, I know what I'm getting. The champions are the same each time. I know what to expect. I usually just repeat on the same class and use an energy spend, and usually you can do this within about 45 minutes. And if you want to shoot for anything more substantial, you can do an hour's grind, but in some cases I've managed to do this in about 20 to 30 minutes with an extensive grind through it. When it comes to Special 2, I usually use any kind of class champion that's specific on them, and use them on round 3. And the reason I use round 3 is because there's more of a health pool for those champions based on I want to hit a bit, I want to take a bit of damage, and then I want to finish them off with the L2. And then moving on to the L3, I use Arena for this. You can use Road to Labyrinth if you want, or any other questing thing in order to get that L3 off, but that's your choice. I just got to work with what I feel comfortable, and I feel that going through different loads of champions with different animations is really helpful. And yes, it is going to be class specific, so you may find that you may run out of a certain class of champions, but everyone has extensive rosters at any level, and that's one thing that's quite good about this particular Vanquishing Blows, is that it is not specific on starage, but it is specific on class. So when you go to this one here, it is specific on mutant champions, and there's no extra bonus when it comes to having a higher starage champion, which I really think that is a good idea this time, because it means that everyone else can really get involved with it. It doesn't matter if you've just started the game and you say you've got a mutant at 3-star and you're able to do things like Road to Labyrinth and just do that heavy spanning, then hey, that's pretty cool. You're able to be part of everybody's kind of social aspect of getting this event done. And a final thing to talk about is detrimental effects or debuff effects. The fact is, CANON haven't run this yet with regards to a Vanquishing blow, so it's been about heavy attacks, light attacks, medium attacks, and I think specials. So we've not seen anything with regards to those type of detrimental effects. So what do you do when you have to end on a certain effect? Well, there's a long list of champions, and it is a little bit difficult with regards to each one, and because it's different classes, yeah, you're going to have to really box clever. You may have to use different type of quests in Road to Labyrinth to kind of gauge how much damage you have to put in to build up to specials to then do the detrimental effect. And that's really what you've got to do, because effectively you're going to be say if you've got Electro and you're going to be ending on a special, yes, effectively you're going to do a shock. And the same thing with Storm. If Storm's a mutant and has to end on a shock, then she's going to hit in either an L1, but sometimes like she doesn't always get lucky with that, so you've got to then pick and choose champions wisely, especially when it comes to being very specific on class. But I've put together a long list of these champions. Actually, Marvel Contest of Champions Truecross put together a fine list of champions, which is up on the screen now, and it gives you some information. So to kind of narrow this down and quickly, we've got Shock champions, we've got Storm, we've got Nebula, we've got Elektra, we've got Thor Jane Foster, we've got Thor Ragnarok for Incinerates. We've got Hyperion, we've got Mephisto, we've got Red Hulk, we've got Vulture, we've got Cable, we've got Crossbones. For Poison, we've got Abomination, great for Poisons. Archangel, another one, great. Howard the Duck, Ant-Man, Dr. Voodoo, Scarlet Witch, and King Groot. Scarlet Witch, a bit iffy on that one. That's, again, luck falls into that one. And then but obviously Mystic as a poison champion, very difficult if they are doing that specifically. I think they'll go away from this. And finally with bleeds, we've got Deadpool, X-Force, we've got Blade, we've got Ultron, we've got Wolverine, Archangel, Drax, Guillotine, Captain America World War II, and War Machine. So there's a long list of champions from different classes that can be effective and helpful for this. But like I said, CANON haven't run this yet. If they do, then this gives you a bit of perspective and hopefully it helps out. I hope this video helps a lot of people out in different areas and all levels. So like I said, it's all about inclusion with regards to this event. Everybody can take part and everyone can smash it with regards to getting loads of Infinity Dust to then go in the store, spend some on some decent stuff and have a jolly old time. Anyway, I've been RichTheMan. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe for more Marvel Contest of Champions based content. Make sure you follow me on social media, links are in the description. And as always, I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye bye for now. Oh, and don't forget to share it with someone that may like help with this. Anyway, bye bye.